Hi and welcome back to another fly tying tutorial. Wow, this fly is gonna blow your mind because we're gonna tie this fly today. This fly is a fly that my good friend Ole Martin Gilbu has tied, and when I saw the picture of the fly on Instagram, I immediately just, wow, that's a great looking fly. And I sent him a text and asked him if we could do a tutorial on his fly, and he was like, oh, okay, it's, you know, the fly isn't all that much. It's like, it's a very simple fly, but it catches fish, and he has caught a lot of fish on it. And I told him, this fly is a fish catcher because look at the fly. I mean, can you see the fly? It's I have dipped this fly in water, and you can see the tail and the orange and the UV light and the red core in the fly. Wow. Thanks a lot, Ole Martin. If you check out, this is his Instagram post with the fly. You can see it's called Magneten, as in the magnet. A really good name for a fly, you know, magnets. Yeah. And you can see here, you can see his fly, and he also has a fast tutorial on his Instagram page. You can check him out. He has tied a fly in a fast forward video, so you can see how he ties it. And as always, skip the intro is always there for you guys, so you don't have to listen to me talk. And link to, you know, to my sponsor and to my social media is down below, and also my Patreon page, and the full material list over the fly, which materials I'm using, is down below in the description of the video. So okay, this is one of those flies you just need to have in your box. It's yeah, it's really cool, and cool materials. I'm gonna show you the materials. I have been to Nordisk and bought. We're gonna tie this fly with the tiger barred rabbit strips, black, orange over tan. Can you see over there? Black, orange over tan. And we're gonna use black barred rabbit strips tan. These two colors are the colors he uses. Check down below in the description. You find the correct, you know, name of the product. And we're gonna use an Ahrex NS 122 light stinger in a size 8. He also ties this fly in a size 10, but I'm using a size 8. I think that, you know, Ole Martin, he likes small flies, and this also is quite a small fly. It mustn't be too big. So light stinger, this is a new hook for me. I haven't tried it, so I'm looking forward to try this hook. I know many of you guys are using this light stinger hook from Ahrex, and it seems to work great. So that's the hook, and we're gonna use some Ice Dub UV tan, and some Ice Dub UV hot orange. And for thread, we're using a fluorescent orange thread for the whole fly. So again, thank you, Ole Martin, for the tip and everything. This is gonna be great. It's a simple fly, but as always, there's always some important steps in a fly that makes the fly look the correct way. So I've tied it several times. Now I'm happy. Ole Martin is happy. So yeah, should we try to tie it? Let's try it. So here you can see the fly. I have dipped this in water. I mean, it looks so great, this fly. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna dip it in water. Here's a freshly dipped Magneten, the magnet. And when I posted this fly on my Instagram, it blew up. I mean, I think I have over 600 likes on that fly. So thanks a lot for all the likes and comments on the fly. People were like, oh Lord, this is a great fly. And it truly is a great fly. So yeah, So thanks a lot. You can see the cool colors that comes through the orange. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I'm so excited. Let's try to tie this fly. Okay. So we're gonna start with a hook. The Ahrex NS 122 in a size 8. And you can also tie this in a size 10 if you want. Yeah. So let's start in the front. I'm gonna put down a nice foundation for our fly and snip off the waist like that. And we're gonna go all the way down so the thread is aligned with the barb. We need to do that because we're gonna have two tails, one tan and one orange, and they're gonna overlap each other. So we're gonna snip out a nice bunch. And what I like to do, these packs are really good, but I always pull out everything. There are usually 4 strips here, and I like to go through them because I want the longest hairs I can find, and there's always different length on one of these strips. So sometimes they are shorter and longer. So go through them, find one you like. I really like this one, nice and long. And we're gonna pull out. You can snip, but I like to pull the hairs out from the hide because then I get the full length of the hair. So I'm picking out a nice bunch like that. It's a little bit tricky. You see how I'm holding it, and I'm pinching the tips and pulling it down. Okay, I'm gonna tie in this bunch of hair. Oh, look at this one. So you can see the barb. And what we really want to do, we want to try to tie in this as long as we can. We want them really nice and long. But I'm rolling around and I'm going to see. This looks great. Okay, so full length, pinch it, go over with the other hand. And I like to do a couple of turns. And I'm going to pull. I'm gonna hold the thread and pull the materials up as low, a little bit, stop and pull it. And we have the full length of the hairs. Can you see? So it's a little bit tricky. Couple of loose turns, hold it a little bit and pull it and then tighten up. So we get the full length of the hairs. We really want to do that. Okay, and make sure you're all the way down. We are. Oh man. Look. Looking great. Looking good. Oh yes. And then we're going to do the same with the orange. Can you see? Oh. I mean, the color combination of this fly. Yeah. We're just gonna snip out a piece of orange. And I like to always work with the materials. Roll it around. I'm gonna pinch over and pull out some of the underfur. And now we're gonna use the orange part. So we're not gonna put in the whole length. We're gonna stop so the tips touches the part where the barb, can you see? Like that. You don't want it like this. Pull it back so it touches just where the first barb is on the other tail. Did you understand that? Not there, but there. Okay? So on top, pinch it, push it down, couple of turns, look at it. And I'm going to use my thumb to divide, the hairs on the top. You don't need them underneath. It's like 180 degrees, When you're happy, looks great. A little bit more there. Use your nail as well, because you really want these hairs to go down on the side as well. Pull it, check. Oh, looks great. Yes, pull it and then tie down the waist like that. Snip it off. And then we're gonna tie in the bead chain eyes. And now, again, this is so important to set the right point where the eyes is supposed to be tied in, because it's gonna make a lot of trouble for you if you don't do it correctly. So I'm gonna give you 3 millimeters. Can you see? About 3 millimeters, 3 to 4 from this point, 3 millimeters. And we're gonna tie them in so the eyes are cross-eyed, like this. Can you see? Just make sure the eyes are like that. Because Magnus Riksfjord, he tied the famous, I say the famous Speikutlingen. The fly has been, you know, many of you guys know the fly Speikutlingen. And Magnus, he's determined that when you tie in the eyes like that, you can see on the cross, the fly gets a little, you know, a special schwung in the water. And Ole Martin, he fishes a lot with Magnus Riksfjord, and he's inspired by Magnus, and that's why he has the eyes tied in a cross, cross-eyed, or yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. So go over like this, and make sure to also take a couple of turns over like that, and then go under, pull it, and go down. Like that. So they need to look like this. Now, you see the space I have there? It's so important that these eyes are not all the way in front. That's why we need the 3 to 4 millimeters point there. All right? Yeah. And then we need some super glue. Oh, we love our super glue. We do. So... oh, yes. And you know, he ties this fly with the gold bead chain eyes. I don't have gold. I really like this technique. Especially when the eyes are black, and when you just use some sandpaper, you get this really nice gold flash on the pupils. Can you see? I really like to do that. Then you got the gold color as well. Can you see? And if you look on a goby, when you dive, you see a goby. The first thing you notice is the eyes. The eyes are very big, and you see the black point on the tail. So if you look at the fly now, it has those golden pupils. Yep. Okay. So then we're gonna tie our underbody, and now Ole Martin, he gives the fly a little bit of super glue underneath, like that. So we make a durable fly. And we're gonna use Ice Dub UV Hot Orange. And we're gonna make a really nice and thin underbody. We do not want to overdress this fly. So start behind the eyes. Go back. Make it nice and thin. And go forwards again, pulling the dubbing down and tighten up. Pull down and tighten up. Make a nice body. And stop there. Do not make it too thick. Okay, all right. And then we're gonna dub some more. We're actually gonna dub some Ice Tube UV tan over this part. So take out some dubbing. Oh, this fly is so cool. And I mean, it's simple, but you know, the color combination is great. So again, as you take a nice thin dubbing noodle, start behind the eyes and dub backwards. And also make sure you don't dub touching turns. Try to make a little gap in between, because that is going to show through when the fly gets wet. Believe me, it's gonna look amazing. And go forwards again. and stop right behind the eyes. And now I like to go over like that, cross underneath, go back, cross over again, and behind the eye, and in the front, and stop there. And then we're gonna brush, and I'm gonna brush up, underneath, and brush it up, like that. And now we're gonna finish off the head. Oh my lord, look at this cool fly. I hope you can see it's the right color. Yeah, it's really cool. And now we're gonna do the front. And what I've done, Ole Martin, he just dubs, but I like to pull out some dubbing. You can see the fibers are quite long, and just break it in two like that. Put them on top on each other and align them one more time. You don't need that much, just a little bit. And now we're gonna place the dubbing loose over like that, spin our thread to the right, make a slack turn, make sure you tie over the hook eye, 2 turns, pull this part, most of it up and some of it underneath, and finish off with a head. Did you see that? So just, you know, pull out some dubbing, rip it in two, put it on top of each other, just lay it over, a slack turn. You need to spin your thread to the right, because then the thread will go over like that. And a slack turn over, tighten, one more, pull most of it up and a couple underneath, and finish off with a head. And you got a beautiful fly that looks amazing, and finish off with a nice fluorescent orange head. And we're gonna brush. Everything is supposed to go up. And that's it. That's the fly. Look, man. That's the fly. You can see you got a lot of UV tan, and you can see the orange core of the fly, and you have the So I think I often use a lighter to get rid of all the loose, you know, all the tips, so it's really looking good. So just finish off with some varnish, and Magneten is done. I'm gonna have a lot of these flies. I'm gonna try this fly. I think I need a new fly box. Oh yes, I said it. I think I really need a new fly box. I think I need a new fly box to fill up with these new flies. My box is filled. I don't have room for any more flies. So varnish like that. Should we dip it in water? Let's dip it in water. So let's dip it in water. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Wow. Wow. Ole Martin. Wow. Wow, this fly is gonna blow up. I mean, if you don't look at this, man. Look at it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see the red and the black barred tail? This is a really good fly. I'm blown away, man. Simply just blown away. Can you see the orange going through? Can you see the orange there? The barred and the black eyes and the red showing through the orange? Okay. This is so much fun. I mean, again, thanks a lot to all you guys that send me these flies. It's really cool. It's really cool to make fly tying tutorials these days. I mean, I feel lucky to sit here and show this fly I haven't come up with these patterns. You guys are coming up with these patterns. It's amazing. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Ole Martin. You can see some of his flies here. I've taken some pictures from his Instagram account. You can check him out there. And thanks a lot to all you guys that, you know, send me emails. Just send me your fly to my email. You can find my email down in the description in the video. And yeah, you will find, as always, you will find the full material list with the details of the materials down below, and also a link to my sponsor here in Norway, and to my social media, and also to my Patreon page if you want to become a supporter. So that's it. I mean, this is so cool, man. I mean, this fly is really, really cool. And Ole Martin, I agree, because this hook, in my eyes, this hook is a stinger hook, and I like to tie shrimp patterns on these type of hooks. But Will Martin was like, I really like the hook. I really like. You should actually tie the fly on the 122 light stinger. And I was like, yeah, but you know, I like to tie them on streamer hooks. But Will Martin, you are right. This fly looks amazing on this hook. So that's a point for you. Hats off. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm coming down to your area, and we are gonna fish with this fly. So, okay. My fly box, it's filled. I don't have any more room. I need to throw out some flies, perhaps more ladies. I have put in the KK fly. I'm gonna put in the Magneten, Magnus fra Lynes. It's like, I need another box. So, okay, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.